How'd you get brought down from behind? What happened on that one?
You know, he's a great player, Michael Hyde, number 19. And, you know, I don't know.
Hey, slide closer to the microphone, please.
Did you need a jumbotron there? Like, did you know he was behind you?
Actually, I didn't. I mean, there was a huge hole. I honestly was not expecting it to be that big. And once I ran through it, you know, I thought I was, you know, going to get into the end zone. But, you know, great play by him.
Venric, talk about your emotions hitting that 1,000 yard mark.
You know, I'm excited. I'm not, you know, like overly excited right now. You know, we still have, you know, more games to play, whatever or not. But I have to give credit to the O-line. They've been playing really well, and you know, I just give all the credit to them.
Brian, can you kind of talk about how you guys are able to keep Mark Wiseman in check? It seems as though you guys did a good job at hitting him right when he hit the line.
Yeah, I think he's a great back. We just kind of came up with the mentality that we were going to need a couple guys to wrap him up and bring him down, and I think for the most part we were able to do that.
Brian, actually both of you guys, what were your emotions like in the fourth quarter? I mean, I'm sure fans and people watching on TV were starting to get a little nervous.
I mean, I was excited. I think it was an opportunity for our defense to step up and make some plays and kind of get more experience out there. So yeah, I was excited.
I mean, offensively, we were ready to go. I think we were like, one bad snap away from, you know, putting 35-10. You know, we had to come out and respond. So did the defense, and, you know, they always do. You know, they made a few, you know, they made some critical stops, especially that fourth down stop. You know, it was our job on offense, you know, put the nail in the coffin. I believe we did so.
Brian, I don't know if you saw it, but I think it was in the first quarter, maybe second quarter, Ibrahim just lays out Mark Weissman on a big hit. I don't know if you saw the particular play, but if you could talk just about the physicality that you see Ibrahim play, both in practice and in games.
Yeah, Ibrahim brings the pads. Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that he worked on throughout the offseason, worked on throughout camp, works on it in practice. You know, he's always, regardless of if we're in pads, shells, helmets, you know, he's always running the ball as fast as he can, really pursuing him. And he's playing real good right now. He's playing great.
Venric, on your offense, when Kane has the ball, he's doing the option and faking to you. Sometimes it seems like he keeps the ball in there and that you're actually running with it, and he pulls it out at the last second. Do you guys have a special ability to make that fake really work?
Yeah, I mean, it's just chemistry. Like, we kind of know each other. And I try, you know, Coach McPherson always teaches us don't clamp down on the ball. You know, you have to treat it like you would treat a lady. Nice, you know, calm. So, you know, once I make my pocket and he puts it in there, once he lets it go, then I know I have to hold it. So I don't automatically just run and try to grab it, and I think that's what makes it work so well.
Venric, going into the game, did you guys know you were going to run as much as you did today, or were you surprised at how few pass plays were called?
Oh, you know, we always have a scheme or whatever, a plan of going into the game, and we knew what our plan was, and it was to run the ball, and it was working very well, and we set up a few pass plays, and that's why Christian Jones, you know, got that long, you know, catch for a touchdown or whatnot, and I think it was a good plan that we came in with, and we came out with the W.
Venric, I know you talked about the offensive line, you know, helping you get to 1,000 yards, but today you guys averaged nearly 7 yards a carry. Can you talk about how the offensive line was able to really open up some big holes for you guys?
I mean, you know, they have a great D-line. They're more of they play two gaps, so they shade instead of bringing a lot of pressure. And the O-line got a lot of push, and that's the main thing we focused on. So, you know, like I said, I just have to give a lot of credit to them because they've been coming throughout every game.
For both guys, just talk about, you have to do anything the next couple of days? Can you actually just, like, relax? What happens in this bye week?
There is no relaxing. You know, this is a bye week, but at the end of the day, we still have to go to Michigan and win that game. So, you know, maybe we'll take a day off, but then again, is it really a day off? We're gonna go to meetings, we're gonna watch film, we'll probably get a couple of lifts, we'll run. So we're gonna stay active.
Brian, can you
can you answer that too?
Yeah, I mean, kind of going off what B says, I think it's a week we don't have a game necessarily, but it's a week to improve and keep going on. I mean, we're going to practice. It's not like we're going to be sitting around on the couch eating potato chips or anything like that. We're going to be practicing. We're going to be working out. This team's really, I think, embraced the fact that we're going to improve this upcoming week.
Brian, I don't know if your group has talked about it now, but could you tell us about what it means to sort of set the mark for a senior class here today?
Yeah, and the senior class, we were talking this week, some of us, and just how fast it's gone. I mean, the time just flies by. It seems like yesterday I was coming in here as a freshman, but yeah, I think the senior class is just so many leaders. You know, I think we got guys in the leadership council, we got captains, things like that. But like, I'm telling you, you can look across the board at all the seniors, and they're all leaders in their own way. And, you know, not that we haven't had that before, but just the extent of the numbers and everyone's on board in the senior class. You know, everyone's bought in, everyone's invested. It's been real fun.
Brian, you guys are able to pick up 3 sacks today now. You eclipsed your total of sacks from last season. What's really been the difference with this defense line? You're able to get more pressure on the quarterback and bring them down more often.
I think it's just execution. You know, we're not doing anything magical or new out there. You know, I think it's all about just execution and that intensity. You know, you got to bring it because you don't know when the protection's going to slide to you. You don't know when the protection's going to slide away from you. You got to bring it on every snap.
Guys, we'll take one more for these two.
Brian, talking about the senior leadership again, David Wabusi with 18 tackles. Can you tell us a little bit about what his leadership and his ability means to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think you know, it all starts with Bus. You know, I think if we're you know, he brings intensity every day, and then I think everyone else on the team just builds off that. It feeds off that. You know, I mean, he's done a great job. I know we like to keep him clean a little bit on the D line, so we give him a hard time about that. But yeah, no, I mean, I think it starts up front, and if we're doing our job, you know, they're able to do their job. And I think that's what I'm saying. Like that leadership all around. You know, it's not only one guy or two guys or anything like that. It's all around on the team.
Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Venric.